students, for standard 10. Today we will continue the chapter on circulation of blood in human beings. Now, in the last class we were discussing about the structure of the heart, about the blood vessels, and what are the blood vessels towards the heart, which are the blood vessels going away from the heart. Now, here we are going to study about the two types of circulation. The blood circulates twice through the heart, and we know that the two types of circulation are systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. So, if you consider, this is the structure of the heart. You can see the right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle and left ventricle. The blood circulates once from the organ to the right auricle, then right ventricle, then it goes through to the lungs. From the lungs to the pulmonary vein, it reaches the left auricle, then to the left ventricle, and then to the aorta, again goes to the organ. So you can see here, one circulation takes place through the lung, another circulation takes place through the body of the different organs. So the blood that is circulating from the heart to lung and back to heart is called the pulmonary circulation, as because pulmon means the lungs. And the circulation of the blood from the heart to the organs and back to the heart, this is called the systemic circulation. So together we call that this is a type of double circulation, that since the blood circulates through the heart twice, we say that we have double circulation in case of human being, since we have a four-chambered heart. Now, there is another type of circulation which is called the portal circulation. Now, portal circulation means, this word comes from the word transport. So, usually you will see the circulation, normal circulation is from the heart to the organ and to the vein back to the heart. But suppose if the circulation is from the heart to one organ, and before going back to the heart, if it reaches to another organ which we call the organ 2, and then back to the heart, then the circulation between the organ 1 and organ 2 is called the portal circulation. So this is the portal circulation. This is the artery. This is considered as a vein, as because it comes out from the organ 1. So this is called the portal vein. So the naming of the portal organs are on basis of the second organ. Like say for example in human being, there are two types of portal circulation. One is called the hepatic portal vein, another is called the hypophyseal portal system. So in hepatic portal system, the organ 1 is the stomach and the intestine, and the organ 2 is the liver. So since it reaches the liver, we call this as a hepatic portal vein. The second type of portal system you find in the brain, in between the hypothalamus and the hypophysis, which is called the pituitary. So that is called the hypophyseal portal system. The blood transports the hormone from the hypothalamus, which is the center of neurohormones, to the organ called hypophysis of the pituitary gland, and this is called the hypophyseal portal system. There is a third type of portal system which we find in the kidney, which is known as the renal portal system, and this is of course not found in human being. Now, the pulse rate. What is the pulse rate? The circulation of the blood through the heart goes in jerk through the arteries, and since the arteries are very thick and muscular, now this jerks can be felt in various parts of the arterioles and arteries in the human body. So we can calculate the pulse rate or the heart rate, which is which is equal to the heart rate. That is approximately 72 beats per minute. So 1 beat is equal to 1 systole and 1 diastole. So 72 beats per minute, we say it is the pulse rate. Now it can go a little fast. In women, generally the pulse rate is a little faster than in the men. If you are an athlete, when you are doing exercise, your pulse rate may go faster. If you are not doing any work and you are lying down at rest, the pulse rate may be slower. So the pulse rate approximately denotes the speed at which the heart works, or the heart rate. Now, the blood pressure. In human being, we have a pressure which is felt in the wall of the artery. The blood when moves through the artery, they create a pressure on the wall of the artery, that is known as the blood pressure. Now the blood pressure has two types. One is during the systole, when the heart is contracting, that means the ventricle is contracting, we call it the systolic pressure, which is approximately equal to 120 millimeter of mercury. And there is a time when the heart relaxes or the diastole. The diastolic pressure is about 80 millimeter of mercury. But if the pressure increases, then the normal rate we call the person is suffering from hypertension, which may be due to various reasons. If the pressure is less, then we call it that the person is suffering from hypertension. Now that occurs due to various types of disorders in the human metabolic activities of the body. The pressure can go up, hypertensive, or it can be hypotensive, which is a clinical disorder which can be treated, or which are symptoms of certain types of maybe diseases or heart-related diseases. Now the heartbeat, as I told you, heartbeat consists of one systole and one diastole. Usually that one contraction and one relaxation of the heart is felt. That is called the heartbeat, which can be felt even in the arteries. It is almost equal to the pulse rate. And usually the heartbeat is of two types. One is we call is represented with a type of sound which we call the heart sound. The heart sounds are of two types, the lub and the dub. The lub is the closure of the tricuspid and the bicuspid valve, which is called LUBV lub, and another is due to the closure of the semilunar pulmonary semilunar valve and the aortic semilunar valve, which is called the dub. So those two are called the two different types of heart sound. Now the cardiac cycle is the total event of cycle that takes place during one contraction and one relaxation. That means one heartbeat, the total event that is taking place is called the cardiac cycle. Usually cardiac cycle is counted by 60 seconds, that is the time taken. We said 72 beats per 1 minute, so that means is equal to 60 seconds. So in 1 second, 72 by 60, that accounts for 0.8 seconds. Now this is the time taken for one cardiac cycle. Now this 0.8 second is divided into 0.1 second of auricular systole, 0.3 seconds of ventricular systole, and 0.4 seconds of joint diastole, that means auricular diastole and ventricular diastole. So if you add these three, it will be equal to 0.80 or 0.8 seconds. So that is the time taken for the three events that is taking place in the heart, and that is called the cardiac cycle. Now cardiac output is the amount of blood that is circulated in the heart per minute. So approximately in 1 minute about 5 to 6 liters of blood passes through the heart, and that is equal to the cardiac output. You can calculate it. If you take it as 5 liters, so in 8.8 seconds how much is poured out, that is for the cardiac output. Now the cardiac output of course is equal to heart rate and then into the stroke volume, which may not be studied in standard 10. Now diagrammatically you can see that the 72 cycles per minute, how it takes place, that it starts from a node, that's called the SA node. The contraction starts from the sinoatrial node, which is also known as the pacemaker. Then it passes through the bundle of phase to the AV node at the junction of the auricle and the ventricle. Then through the bundle of his, which is present in between the ventricular walls, interventricular septum to the Purkinje fiber. So the contraction starts from SA node with the auricular systole. Then it passes the tricuspid and the bicuspid valve open, goes into the ventricle, and then the ventricle, the auricular systole complete, the ventricular diastole start. Now the ventricle swells up, then it starts with the ventricular systole. You can see the contraction of the ventricle, and then the blood is poured out through the ventricular systole, through the aorta and the pulmonary artery. Simultaneously through the pulmonary artery it goes to the lung, and through the aorta it goes to the different parts of the body. Now this event is taking place through the heart, and that all event take 0.8 seconds. So you can see this is showing the SA node, the AV node, the bundle of his, and the ventricle, the right atrium, the left atrium, the right ventricle, and the left ventricle. Now, so this is the cardiac cycle. This is the systolic phase of the ventricle, where it shows the ventricle is contracted and when this ventricle is contracted, usually the aorta and the pulmonary semilunar valves of the pulmonary artery that opens up and throws the blood, and this is how the cardiac cycle is completed. So this much we'll study in today's class. In the next class we are going to study about the circulation through different organs. Thank you very much. If you have any question you can put up and I'll try to answer most of them, and subscribe to the channel so you can see the other videos. Thank you very much.